take my pride away. Sing with the birds. Or ride like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I'm making pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible. I do the impossible, impossible.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go.
let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like the law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Lance laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far, crazy how did just happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking Mardi Gras. With a little patience, you'll be eating Budokan. What you want? What you want? Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Never let a manufacture stack like that. And if it getting toxic, tell the boy fall back. If it was back then, I'd be tripping off that. Took a little time just to get me on track. I went from snotty to snobby, got it like immune to everybody, this is stunt 101. Up in the club, throwing the cookies like hate it or love it, I just can't get enough. Labels keep calling me, I said move if you call me please, or don't even bother me. They said oh my apologies, they keep calling and calling. I keep stalling and stalling. Rookie of the year, my career snowballing. Got it. Made some choices for a profit. That's my logic. I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller. And balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. Tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she is pack. Finna, guaranteed. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that. In the mirror, oversold. Call me Reasonite, aka Malcolm X. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give them hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health. You ain't stepping 505, you can't come with us. Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados. El mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo. Tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you see my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields going to throw right away. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Long here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First carry now for Alexander Madison. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll lead into the third and about 4 more for first. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Madison. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Here's Madison running on first down. And some room to maneuver. Shoves him away. And he'll be out of bounds. 49 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now here's the option play going left. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Johnson, the man in motion right.
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again.
Ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion, the tight end. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Pickett. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 16,
Pickett. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Pickett now from the gun here.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down.
Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going.
They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. I think he had that little bit before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he's a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just no time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. From the gun on third down, Fields. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well? To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now this throw caught left side, and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. In motion right, here comes Johnson. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on second and long. Fields. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On third down, they run with Madison. And some room to work. For a Charger touchdown. Alexander Madison with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Josh Allen buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Johnson, the man in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Pickett to throw on first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Pickett now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here's Pickett. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. Now Sam Sloman is on. From the right hash, this from 48. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4th down at 14-10. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they were able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
146 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run with Madison again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 45 on 2nd down,
Fields. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Nice play design there with the touchbacks. Looked good at the start, but the defense was ready.
They did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Jefferson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the handoff, it's Madison. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield punching.
6 yards left on 2nd down. In motion right here comes Johnson. Throwing again on 2nd down. Pickett. Complete. Jefferson the target. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pickett. Over the middle, complete. That's Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Looking to throw, Pickett.
be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. To the air on first down with Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll send a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Pickett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now a give to Madison. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Pickett. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. Now Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man here is Conklin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, this is Madison. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. 3rd and 2, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Pickett. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So looking at this situation, you should have time in the onside return at least one play. And the Chiefs have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
One final shot for Pickett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. But all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was ready, able to force it to be incomplete. Ball game over.
Look, let's face it, everybody wants to work the ball in closer and take a more high percentage pass to try and tie the game. But the Hail Mary, that's what they had to work with. And now they're just hoping that their jumpers can get up high.